Welcome back to Starfish Sea Fishing. Today we're back out on the rocks, North Wales. We're trying to chase some tope around today, trying to get Steve Robbo his first tope. Come down to a little mark I know, not often fish, so we're going to see what's here today. Hopefully we'll get something with a bit of luck, but first things first, we've got to get some bait. We've got a bit of frozen mackerel with us. We're going to kick a bait out and then we're going to do a bit of spinning, try and get some mackerel, do a bit of wrasse fishing as well. And hopefully we'll land a tope in this video, but not guaranteed. So wait and see, let's see what happens. Let's get on with the fishing. Right, so the first thing I've got to do today is get some fresh bait. So we're going to do a little bit of spinning, hopefully get some fresh mackerel. Then I might have a little play around with the wrasse while the big baits are out. So put one frozen bait out now, but fresh is best for tope off the rock. So we need fresh bait. I've got to get spinning, so let's do a little bit of spinning. Let's get some mackerel. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of mackerel spinning now. We need fresh bait, 100% fresh is best off the rock. So we'll do a little bit of spinning. Let's see if there's any mackerel about. Well, we're trying out hard the spinning, but we're both just getting these little pollock. No mackerel yet, so we just keep going. We just return the pollock. I don't think they make good bait personally, but yeah, small little fish. Yeah, just little tiny pollock coming out at the moment. So we are catching something, but hopefully we get something a bit bigger. But mackerel we're after, not the pollock today, so we go straight back. Right, so Steve with the first bullets of the day. You got a nice spider crab alongside that as well. Both first fish is coming out now.
First cast as well. Not bad.
Today I've got Steve Robbo with me from Northwest Sea Fishing. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see that. Today we're going to be targeting tope from the rocks, hopefully. With a bit of luck we'll get a tope. We're after other species as well, bull, horse, conger, pollock, mackerel. We've got to do some spinning. Fresh bait is really important on the rocks, so we've definitely got to get some fresh bait on the cards. So I'm going to show you straight away what I'm going to be using, because I'm quite eager to get cast out. I need to get a bait out there now. We've got some frozen mackerel to start us off, from a quite good sized mackerel as well. So I've just chopped it in half, so we're going to use the head of the mackerel. Rig I'm going to be using is a dongle, so I use a wired dongle. 8/0 circle hook, so there's plenty of movements. 120 pound wire bite trace onto 150 pound mono, straight through onto 7-ounce grip lead. In fact, no, lying 8-ounce grip lead today, because it does pull out here. So the way I bake that up is basically take the 8/0 hook straight through the mackerel head. Quite keen to get a bait in the water today. I tend to make a little cut up the side of the mackerel just so the line can sift through. Doesn't matter if the dongle's bigger, that shouldn't affect anything at all. I'll get some bait elastic around this mackerel, and then we'll get a bait kicked out, and then we're going to do a little bit of spinning, see if we can get some fresh bait. Because fresh bait is certainly better than frozen off the rocks, but sometimes they don't show. They have been quite scarce, the mackerel, last year. How have you been finding the mackerel fishing? Drop comments in the description box below if you've not been finding mackerel. It would be quite interesting to see how it is, because it looks like where we are, they've only just turned up here the last couple of weeks. Yeah, so quite big mackerel baits. Hopefully a tope will come along. Absolutely no guarantee on the tope. We'll just try our best and see how it goes today. It's good to be back down on the rock marks as well. Absolutely stunning scenery where I am today. So plenty of bait elastic around here. The baits will hopefully stay out for about 30 to 40 minutes. Probably 30-minute casts probably. But we're urgently trying to get fresh bait, so we just want to get a bait kicked out so we've got something in the water. Then we're going to do a little bit of spinning, see if we can get some fresh mackerel. Steve's already just had a little pollock out. There you go, Steve's had a nice little pollock there. So that's our mackerel bait for today. Doesn't matter on the dongle side of it, it's not going to bother the tope at all if it's a bit longer. Sometimes I use bigger bait, sometimes I use smaller bait, so but long as that hook's exposed and the tope can pick it up and run off, that's all we really want. So it is just a big pulley rig really. So we're going to get this one cast out and then we're going to get some spinning done. Okay, so we've got the mackerel baits ready. Just going to cast one out and then we're going to get spinning. There, Steve's just got a little pollock out and it's now got snagged up. Always the way when you're spinning for the mackerel is probably harder than actually trying to find a tope, to be fair, at the moment. So that's the main game. Get cast out with frozen baits and let's get some spinning done to see if we can get some mackerel. Right, so Steve's spinning for pollock. I'm going to go for some wrasse. So a little wrasse rig I use. It's just this little wrasse rig. Little tiny piece of mono, £30, and a little size 4 hook. Put a little glow bead on the end of it. Just use a little bit of ragworm. Tiny little bit, probably about so big. Put that on the hook. So the glow bead's there to make the wrasse angry. So it's a really small bait, really small hook. We're just going to flick this down the side of the rocks, bounce it up and down, and hopefully I can get some wrasse or small pollock down the side of the rocks to keep me busy. Steve's just had a small pollock spinning. I've had a little dogfish on the big bait, so I'm not going to count dogfish tonight. I'm not going to show them. So let's try and get some wrasse out. There's not much action on the big baits at the moment, so just going to do some wrasse dipping. Basically, it's just a little short rig like that. Tiny little short snud. Little size 6 hook. The glow bead to make them angry. We'll just put, yeah, so a little tiny size 6 hook. We'll just put a little bit of ragworm on there. So a whole ragworm you should get about 5 or 6 baits out of. Going to break a little bit of ragworm off like that. Move the glow bead down. And we're just going to dip this in the hole down here, see if we can get a wrasse. You usually just drop the baits down, just on the very, very bottom. Get a wrasse bite in now. The little wrasse will bite quite quickly. There we go. First wrasse on. So there you go, first wrasse is out. So it's quite quick action on the wrasse down there, to be honest. Just sort of let your bait hit the floor, just lift your rod up and down and you'll feel them strike. As soon as you feel them, strike the fish and you'll end up with a nice little ballan wrasse or a cookie wrasse. There could be anything down there. They have got quite sharp teeth, I'll show you that in a minute. I'll just unhook him. You can see there how the ballan wrasse looks there. They've got quite sharp teeth. But yeah, we'll just have a little play with these for an hour while we wait for the big baits. There we go, another little wrasse out, a little baby. But yeah, you can have good fun with them while you're waiting for your big baits. Keep it entertained. Just always make sure someone is actually watching your rods at the top. But yeah, so we'll just get this one unhooked. Ooh. Another little very spiky fish. Lovely set of gnashes on these, but lovely little ballan wrasse. See something sucked a chunk out of its tail. But yeah, little baby, we'll let this go. So there you go. So you can literally do that all day long. They're actually getting smaller, but another little baby. These are little Corwin Wrasse, so it's a different type, little Corwin. Got the red and blue on him. Lovely little fella. So we'll let him go. He can go straight back. Got about one worm left, and then I think it's on to the big baits. He's going to have plenty of fun with the little wrasse. If you're very lucky, you might get a cuckoo wrasse as well. If you're very, very lucky. They certainly are around this area, so. Yeah, so if you're very lucky, you might get a cuckoo wrasse. Absolutely lovely fish if you can catch one of them. They certainly are around here. But you never know. And what you will find with wrasse as well, the masters are getting off the hook as well. You've got to be quite quick when they give you the wrapper. You've really got to strike them quick. It's certainly a good fun, bit of sport. There we go, another little wrasse, so there's plenty of them down there. So there you go, another little ballan wrasse. So you can just keep going like that all day, to be fair. Some of them, you can get 4 or 5 pounders here sometimes, occasionally, so there we go. Also, if you are on the rocks and you run out of ragworm, you can also use the limpets on the pool, so just show you them. So you can use these limpets here if you use a knife to take them off. Wrasse absolutely going mad for these, and there's plenty around as well. Yeah, so you can have some quite good fun with the wrasse, to be fair. They're quite good fun to catch. We'll just let this one go. So they're quite hands-on fishing, to be fair. You can't just cast out and leave your bait. You've got to hold your rod, feel the bite, strike them when they bite. Quite interesting. Keep you busy while your big baits are waiting to go out. But so far, no movement on the big baits. We're still waiting, so we're just going to bait up again. Just keep at it. We're hoping now the tide's flooded, something might come on the feed.
Paul's just had the first bite on his big rod. It's been very, very slow. But he has just had the first bite. A couple of nods there. Potentially could be a Huss, we think. You dropped it? Oh no, something there, isn't there? Oh, no. Yeah, we've got a Huss there by the looks of it. There's a dogfish.
Little baby doggy.
It's a doggy.
So there you go, a little dogfish. No trip to Wales is complete without one, I'm afraid. Give quite a good knock that as well. I thought it was a Huss, but not to be. As soon as I struck into it, I knew it wasn't as heavy as the bite made out to be. So Yeah, little dogfish. So first bite we've really had on the big baits tonight. So it's been very quiet on the big baits. Had a few fun on the wrasse, but the dogfish are now on the feed. So we're just weighing up what we're going to do now. Well, we've done a bit of spinning, we've done a bit of wrasse dipping. We've got a tiny little ballan wrasse. Lovely looking fish though. We'll let this one go. But a little ballan wrasse, so small pollock, dogfish, and Steve's had a bull huss. Otherwise it's been quite quiet, but having fun with these just down the side, little ballans. Yeah, so all the action's coming on the small baits today. So we've got another small little pollock here. Steve's just had a good sized wrasse. I'll pop a link into his video as well in this one if you want to watch that, because it is the same day. So yeah, another little pollock coming out. So the action's been quite slow today, to be fair. Nothing on the big baits at all. They're just coming back untouched. Quite a strange day, to be honest. Yeah, the baits have basically been untouched today, so we're not too sure what's going on. We're still fishing. We've still got 4 hours fishing left yet. It's not the end of the video, so hopefully we can get something. We're going to be fishing just into darkness on this mark as well, and hopefully that'll kick the Huss up or something into feed. But at the moment, yeah, quite quiet on the rocks here. We're just playing around, little wrasse, little pollock, nothing really of any size, to be fair. Steve's had a little bull huss. It's probably the best fish of the day, but it's only a small one, so hopefully we can improve that. But we should be fishing just as the sun sets and walking back up the mountain in the dark, so hopefully something changes soon. Please remember as well, if you are fishing the rock marks around North Wales, please can you leave them as you found them, nice and clean. Thank you very much. Right, so I think that'll do us for today. We're just a few dogfish bites really on the big baits. It just shows the fact really why you should bring your little rods and have fun with the little fish. But nothing's happened at all. No tope, so no runs, no huss. No, you had one little huss, didn't you? But
First
it was
cast.
Small back. Yeah, very small bull huss at the start.
So first cast one with the bull huss, and then you just had the dogfish on your last.
Yeah, but that's about it really. So yeah, quiet day. It does happen. We've had fun with the little fish, but just the way it goes.
I want something different.
Yeah, something different. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, don't forget as well, check Steve Robbo's channel out, Northwest Sea Fishing, on YouTube if you can. He's a very good angler, a good friend of mine as well. So that's it for the video today. So Starfish Sea Fishing, and I'll be seeing you again.